Boom! He's back. The majority of the world's people... I changed my spot. The majority of the world peoples are not advancing at the speed that they should. At the speed of which they are capable. They have not soft self-mastery. You know, to advance with speed, to pick up momentum, you know, advance with speed, to me, it's picking up momentum. Yeah, it comes with with self-mastery. And so they lack the personal power to direct their energies. You must find the personal power to direct your energies. That's for sure. Wrong thinking and weak wills are preventing them from extending themselves fully towards their dream. It is like watching a cheetah stroll lazily at its life. You know how you must be with your dream. It's like a tiger, you know, that see a gazelle. Tiger will see a gazelle and will be intrinsically motivated to get it, for sure. So that's how you gotta be with your dream. Like a tiger after a gazelle. No, if we can't pick up speed, pick up momentum, that's what it's all about. And whatever you do, pick up momentum. Yeah, to reclaim our power, we must seek an immediate shift in our belief about how influential we can be in shaping our lives and reality. You know, if we don't become, that's what I told Sam today, I said, the moment you become aware of the power of your thoughts, the power that you have to create your own reality here, but this is not taught to us. It's not something that is taught to us. We're not taught to expand. You know, nothing will be taught to you in this world. First of all, you gotta do your own, your self-education. You know, being self-educated. To me, it comes through this for sure. Self-mastery, and you gotta educate yourself. Read every day. You know, read every day. It's the best thing. When you read, you have access to all the great thinking, all the great masters of this world. Okay, we're not all at the same place in the awareness and that, but the awareness is expanding. We are one. So we are expanding our awareness. It's not because other people are not talking about the stuff that I'm talking about that their awareness is not expanding. Our awareness is, everyone's awareness is expanding. For sure, when one of us start to expand, and especially when you go out and express it into the world, the whole thing expands. Yeah. We must understand that nothing in life, including our circumstances or potential, is fixed. Instead, we must believe that we can bend reality to our own preference, crafting the lives we desire through disciplined learning and initiative. We mustn't wait for permission or perfect timing any longer. Instead, we must be courageous and self-reliant, moving forward at a moment's notice. We must see struggle as positive and necessary for our growth and ability to innovate and serve. As we must know, all that we need is accessible in the now. There is abundance in this world to be had, and everything we need to begin the great quest towards a free and fulfilling life is already within us. Should we live from these beliefs, then we shall reach levels of motivation and happiness undreamed by the timid masses. Our challenge is that we have been conditioned to believe the opposite of these things, that bold action or swift progress is somehow dangerous or reckless. But a certain degree of insanity and recklessness is necessary to advance or innovate anything, to make any new remarkable or meaningful contribution. What great thing was ever accomplished without a little recklessness? So-called recklessness was required for the extraordinary to happen, crossing the oceans, building skyscrapers, starting new businesses, innovating entire industries. It is reckless to try something that has never been done, to move against convention, to begin before all conditions are good and preparations are perfected. But the bold know that to win, one must first begin. They also deeply understand that a degree of risk is inevitable and necessary should there be any real reward. Yes, any plunge into the unknown is reckless, but that's where the treasure lies. Sadly, even intelligent conversation about success today are shrouded in limiting advice. How many people have lost all grand ambition for change and greatness by heeding the advice of the realist and the standard bearers of the status quo, who tells us to set safe and smart goals? But smart goals almost always end up being small goals. Smart goals, small goals. Utterly predictable and absurdly measured small plans for small people who need certainty and safety to such a degree they cannot wade into the wide territory of the unknown where real visions and progress lives. No great innovation or human leap forward came from a predictable path or an idea that was immediately attainable or realistic. It's rare that these types of goals ever spark the imagination or fill the will of the human spirit. We live in a culture flooded with tasks and spreadsheets and work plans that inspire no heart, no drive, no courage. Should we want true change in a life of our own, we must not under any circumstances allow ourselves to settle on a vision or a calling or a change in any area that is contrived by popular opinion versus our own heart. Truly free person does not fear bringing forth a desire that is unbounded and even scares them a little bit. Something that will demand the best of themselves, that might rattle them but take them out of their own orbit and into a stratosphere of the remarkable. Stratosphere of the remarkable. People. Our destiny hinges on a mindset of bold action. Yeah, be bold in your adventure. That's the key. You gotta be bold. You gotta be bold. That's why my mindset is geared toward boldness. So every time I do something, I want to be bold. That's what we are anyway. We gain power from again and again allowing ourselves to choose the kind of recklessness that allows us to be vulnerable, genuine, and brave in pursuit of our dreams. When our hearts yearn for action and growth, we should care little about what society says is possible or prudent. Let us judge for ourselves what is worth the risk. Let us decide what progress really means in life. As it surely means more than inching along like snails. Let us decide to take our first steps without knowing how the journey will turn out. If that defines us as reckless and crazy, then let us accept that fate and celebrate the fact that we shall not be cowards. Let us declare we shall advance with abandon. Reality is bendable. This power begins by developing a mindset for real momentum. The first mark of such a mindset is believing that reality is bendable to our will. Those who lack this belief never advance with great power and constancy. Free and courageous people do not avoid their current circumstances, but see them as temporary. To choose who are self-reliant, reality is not fixed, but rather fickle and moldable. They see their entire existence as something that can be shaped, toyed with, vastly improved. Nothing that exists today must exist forever. New ideas and new worlds can replace all that is known. Their only commitment is to creating the future they have imagined for themselves and their loved ones. The greats say reality can be shaped and changed by my direct actions, and so I will act with constancy to forge my ideal life. Peace out.